Hello and welcome to English Learning. In today's video, I'm going to discuss the important textual questions of the last lesson. So without wasting much time, let's begin. Let's discuss the short answer type questions first. Number 1. What sights did Franz see on his way to school? Answer. First of all, Franz saw Prussian soldiers drilling in an open field. Then he passed by the town hall and saw a crowd stood in front of the bulletin board. He wondered what the matter could be on the news. What things tempted Franz to keep away from school? Answer. It was very warm and bright day. Birds were chirping in the trees. Some Prussian soldiers were drilling in an open field. For Franz, it was far more tempting than going to school. What did Franz see through the window when he reached his school? Answer. Franz saw that his classmates were already in their places. His teacher, Mr. Hamel, was walking up and down in the classroom. He was holding his terrible iron ruler under his arm. What was it that had brought the old men of the village to school? Answer. The old men of the village had come to know that Mr. Hamel was leaving the school forever. They had come to thank him for his 40 years of service. They had also come to show their respect for the country that was no longer theirs. What did Mr. Hamel ask Franz to recite? Answer. He asked Franz to recite the rule for participles, but Franz got mixed up on the first words. He just stood there, holding onto his desk. His heart was beating fast and he did not dare to look up. Coming to long answer type questions. What particular things did Franz notice when he took his seat in the classroom? Answer. The first thing that Franz noticed was his teacher's dress. Mr. Hamel was wearing a beautiful green coat and a frilled shirt. He had a little black silk cap. It was all embroidered. Mr. Hamel never wore it except on inspection and prize days. The whole school seemed very strange, but the thing that surprised Franz most was at the back of the classroom. The village people were sitting on the back benches. They were as quiet as the children in the class. They included old Hauser, the former mayor, the former postmaster, and many others. Everybody looked sad. Hauser had brought with him an old primer. He was holding it open on his knees. His great spectacles were lying across the pages. What were Mr. Hamel's opening words to the class and what effect did these words have on Franz? Answer. Mr. Hamel said in a very gentle tone, "My children, this is the last lesson I shall give you. The order has come from Berlin to teach only German in the schools of Alsace and Lorraine. The new master comes tomorrow. This is your last French lesson. I want you to be very attentive." These words were to Franz like a thunderclap. It was going to be his last lesson and he hardly knew how to write. He was full of regret for not learning his lessons. His books had always seemed to him a nuisance. He thought them too heavy to carry, but now he saw them as old friends that he could not give up. It was a big shock to him that Mr. Hamel was going away and he would never see him again. He forgot all about his ruler and his cranky nature. He was to him now a very lovable and respectable person. So with this we have come to the end of the video. If you found this video helpful, then do like, share and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.